Hello and welcome back to the After Effects Part 3. We are together going to do the squaring out of the first part that we did. This is the scrap yarn project created by Therese Eghult. You will know her as Tess or Crocheted by Tess. From the inspiration she took from doing our cowl that I designed called the Butterfly Effect. She made the scrap yarn project of a pillow to complement the blanket that was made during our cowl. This is Kay, Crocheting Kay, Kela Ahnhem, from SistersInStitch that I've got together with Tess. You find all of the information about this and other projects on our homepage, SistersInStitch.com. Let's just get started on round 1, shall we? Yeah. Hello and welcome for round 1. I'm going to start off by showing you an error that I made throughout this whole first part so that you don't get confused and think you've done something wrong. Okay, so this was supposed to be back post stitches here everywhere, but for some reason my mommy brain tricked me into thinking that it was back loops. So when I had done more than half of the front, I noticed this when I was about to do the tutorial actually, and instead of frogging everything and starting from the beginning, I decided to keep on going and just continue doing it wrong. It obviously does have an effect on the pattern, but not enough for me to think I'm going to frog it all. There's just not been time for doing that. So that's just one of those things you always have to decide on when you're working on a project. Shall I frog or shall I not? I decided not to. But anyways, you haven't done anything wrong, no doubt, it's just me. But let's just get started on this, shall we? So we're going to start squaring out this front bit, which is pretty square, but we still need to make it build a little bit. I'm going to start at any corner that you have, and we're doing a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. And as you know me by now, I do standing stitches, so I just go into my spot as I would if I was doing it not a starting stitch. There you go. And then chain 2 and then do a single crochet. Now in this round we're going to be working in all of the chain 2s, so you'll have yours here, there, and also working in these 2 here, okay? So don't miss them, the ones that you've used to do the joining of all of the squares, okay? We're going to do that in brackets, the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then we chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to jump to the next chain 2 space and do a single crochet. So get in there. Oh, that was following me. Do a single crochet, and after that we need to do a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this is where, sorry about that. Now this is where we jump to these ones that are attached. And what you will do is you're going to go into the first one, do single crochet and chain 1, and then in the next one do a single crochet. Now that's that done. And now you chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you jump to the next chain 2 space and do a single crochet. Okay, so basically that's what you're going to do the whole way. So it's not that complicated, I don't think. Looking at what if Tess has made something. No, she does a single crochet and then no, single crochet in the next chain 2 space, exactly, and then chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just double checking that, because sometimes you think you know what you're about to do. Obviously the butterfly effect was proof of that, because I kept on doing the picots funny and things. If you guys saw it, you will remember. So chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've got, here's some snoozing in the background, that's little Flora sleeping in the babysitter. I am at the same time rocking her and doing this. Multitasking is what you kind of have to do when you have a little baby Flora at home. So chain 4, and then we go into the next chain 2 space on top there, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the chain 2 space there, chain 1, and go into the next one for a single crochet. Okay, another chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on top of there, whoops, on top of that, and for the last one before you get to the corner, you do a chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're just going to repeat that. I'll go with you one more time, just for the fun of it. So we're doing a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and that's your corner. Getting some more yarn. I'm doing this first one in white. I don't really know what colours I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it just white all the way. I'm going to use colours in it, but I haven't decided on how. Okay, so chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go into the chain 2 space and do single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go do a single crochet, chain 1, and jump to the next chain 2 space and do a single crochet. Chain 4, 3, 4, jump to the next space. So this round I wouldn't say is all that complicated. I think you've got the hang of it quite quickly. It's quite nice, and I was saying that to Tess as well, that it's been so nice to do this project because it's been a nice little start for me after Flora came to do this, because it's a simple pattern, but it's so beautiful, and it's just calming because once you get the hang of, you've done a few medallions, you just keep on going, and that's quite nice, especially when you've done the butterfly effect, which is a little bit more intense, I would call it, where you have to actually know, be a bit focused, and it's quite nice to be able to not be focused. Because I have some little darling stealing all my focus, which does explain why I did the back loop instead of back post. And to be quite honest, I should have known, because I mean the beginning of this is all my pattern, and I don't think I've used back loop stitches like ever, so I don't know why I would have for this one, but that really I didn't think of it. Okay, and now we're at the corner, so chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we're back to the corner. So do that 2 more times, and I'll meet you back here for round 2. Hello, and welcome back for round 2. What was I going to say? I'm going to continue on the same colour, which is what's recommended in the pattern as well. Mine's very white now at the moment, isn't it? But I think it's going to look nice in the end when I start using other colours here. You're going to start in any corner, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing single crochets in each chain, and with each chain, that is this single one here as well. Do note that it's not something written wrong in the pattern. In the first chain 5 here of each side, you do 6 single crochets, but in the last one there's also a chain 5, you're going to be doing 5, and this is simply because you want to get an even number of single crochets across your each row, so that's why Tess decided to do that. She did all the counting for you. Isn't that nice? Start in any corner, single crochet, start correctly in each corner and not wrongly as I just did, single crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet, like that. Summer has come to Sweden, by the way, just randomly, very quickly it came, so we're getting very warm, well, except for me because I'm cold, but that's usually because I'm always cold. Okay, so when we've done that corner, we're doing a single crochet in the next stitch, which is the single crochet in your previous corner. We're doing 6 single crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? sometimes when I do that, they kind of tend to get stuck together. So there we go. Single crochet in the next stitch, and this is the thing, isn't it? You're doing single crochets in each stitch, and you're doing single crochets in each chain. And this 4 chain, you're doing 5 single crochets. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 single crochet in the next stitch, and then you have your chain, which you're doing a single crochet in as well, and just 1, I think. I'm going to double check it. That's just 1, and then a single crochet in the next stitch, and then we keep on going. So 5 stitches, single crochets in that. Do 1 single crochet in your next. I don't know if you really need me to go with you, because it's so straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But anyways, how you been? Having fun with all of your butterflies and all your After Effects and everything? I hope you are. What else have I got? Anything new? I don't think there is anything new, which means this is going to be quite boring. This is going to be a boring tutorial because I don't have anything to let you guys in on. As I said, it's almost summer. Well, it is kind of summer. It's gotten really warm here, but knowing Sweden, it might just turn into a big old snow fest in a minute. I don't really trust the Swedish weather, but it is getting warm. We live on the top floor of the building. We've got a tin roof on top of us, which means it does get pretty warm in our apartment, flat, depending on where you're living. And last year in Sweden, in the summer, all of the fans in the shops and everything were completely sold out. So there was no way to get any fans. And starting to think if we should probably invest in a few fans, because with 3 kids and it being really hot when we go to bed, it's not everyone sleeps well in that. I do, but not everyone else. So I have to start thinking about that. We're not getting any air conditioning though, but would have been nice probably. But it's just so cold here the rest of the year that it just doesn't feel right to invest in air conditioning when usually we're just very cold. So I'm not going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then single crochet in the next stitch, again in that chain, and in the next stitch. Just finished off Game of Thrones, so I'm not going to give you my opinion on that. We finished that yesterday after everyone else, just simply because we didn't see it on Monday when it aired. But no, so that's finished, so that's an end of an era, I think. So yes, remember last one here we're doing 5, not 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now a single crochet in the last single crochet that you have before your corner. Let me find. There we go. That's the one that I obviously fastened everything in. There we go. And that's that round done. I'm going to actually let you go to do the rest because it's not that complicated. Other than that, Flora's, oh, she's awake. Little trickster. Kind of sleeping. She's like, eyes like this. Now they're shut, now they're open. Yeah, no, so she's back to sleep. I'll see you back for round 3. Hello and welcome back for round 3. I'm going to start using my sunflower now. It's time for some colours. I've used white twice, so let's get some colour in there. Simple, straightforward round. I think most of them actually will be. As you can probably imagine now, this is the first time I'm doing this pattern, so I am doing it with you. It's not like before when I'd actually done the butterfly before, and you know. Anyways, we're going to be doing half double crochets for this round, back post ones and normal ones. So do a standing one by yarning over and go into that chain 2 in your corner and just complete your stitch as you would in the middle of the row. Chain 2 and then another half double in that chain 2 spot. I did a double crochet, didn't I? Let's start this again. I think I did a double, and now probably looking back, I didn't. It's a half double, so yarn over, go into that and go through all. Yeah, I did do a double one. Sorry, see, notice my mistake and I changed it, and do another half double after that chain 2, like that. Okay, now we're just going to do back post half double crochets in every single stitch. So let's start off with that one. So yarn over, go from the back of that stitch and go through all 3 loops. Okay, yeah, you can hear Flora in the background, not my day apparently, because it's not going very well. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. So after that, back post, half double back post, half double crochet. Oh god. In every single stitch, okay? So I'm gonna let you get started, because there's nothing really that I need to show you now that you don't already know. Okay, so like that, doing half double back post half double crochets in every single stitch, like that. Bless you, darling. Okay, do that. I'll meet you back. I'm not gonna go with you. Meet you back for round 4. Hello and welcome back for round 4. I think it is, right? Flora is awake and lying on the floor. She might be talking to us, or maybe she won't be. We'll see. There she is. Okay, so in this one, she knows how to do this one, doesn't she? We're doing the same type of corner. So it's a half double crochet, a chain 2 and a half double crochet. So I'm doing a standing one like that, chain 2 and then a half double again. Okay, in the next, yes Flora, we can hear you. In the next 10 stitches we're doing back post half double crochets. So let's do 10 of them. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it that you want to tell everyone, Flora? You've got something important to say? Or is it just that you're getting hungry and want some food? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm going to be quick about this actually. Okay, so that should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now in the next stitch you're going to be doing single crochet. Now make sure you go into the right stitch, because it's a back post, we've been in that one, so you're going in that stitch. We're doing 54 single crochets. So 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so if you remember, we did a lot of this in the butterfly effect as well, and this border is very inspired by the butterfly effect. As you can hear, I'm going to have to pick up Flora in just a second here. She's getting a little bit annoyed for some reason. When you've done your 54 single crochets, you're going to go back to, oh hang on, I'm going to pick her up, I'll be back in a second. There we go, I'm back. Let's see if this works a little better. So we're doing 54 single crochets. So I'm just gonna keep on going and make these 54, which will take a little while. but you're just gonna have to join me on this journey of making 54. When we've done 54 single crochets, we're gonna go back to doing 10 half double, back post half double crochets. So that's why I'm literally not counting this. I'm just gonna make sure I've got 10 in the end and count backwards. Actually, I might do this, which is a tip that anyone can do, because it just makes sense. As we're going to be doing 10 back posts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. I'm just going to put a little stitch marker when I get to 10, like that. So now I can just keep on going with these single crochets. Really don't have to count, because I actually counted all of my stitches after the last round to make sure that I had the correct amount. And honestly, one was, I had one too many on one side, so I had to improvise a little bit. So I wasn't gonna, again, frog, because at the moment, frogs are not for me. So yeah, so now Flora's back in the sitter. She was on the floor for a little bit. She's gotten some food, she's happy baby, newly changed, and just happy baby. And I think she's gonna be falling asleep again any minute. Can you tell that I am at the same time as I'm doing this, I'm rocking the babysitter with my foot. Hopefully that doesn't make everything shaky for you when I'm doing this. But you know, you do what you have to. So, what was I going to say? I visited Minu's school. She starts school next year, which is insane. But we visited the school yesterday and she was really excited. So that was fun. Other than that, me and Tess have loads of fun plans that we can't share with you yet, which is really rubbish that we can't, but you know, that's what it is. And that should be 54, okay? And now I'm going to be doing 10 back posts, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now note, just like what I was doing before showing you which stitch to go in, make sure you don't go around this back post now, because you've actually just gone in that stitch, so you're going in the next to make your back post. It's one of those things sometimes that trips you up. It always trips me up. So we're doing 10 back post half double crochets. Let's see, and it's actually lunchtime now, so I'm gonna have to start sorting out something for lunch, but I haven't done that as of yet. But let's see. I do like the beginning bit of this when you have a baby, when you actually, when you're nursing them, so you don't really have to think about making sure they get lunch and stuff, because I'm so bad at getting myself lunch. So all of a sudden you have to be really structured. I mean, I don't mind eating lunch really late and things like that, but kids obviously need lunch a bit differently than we do. Like that, okay? So, we've done the back posts, and then we've done the singles. Starting to look very pretty. It's very exciting. And now we're back in the corner, so you're just gonna start from the beginning. So do another 3 sides, and I'll meet you back for round 5. Welcome back for round 5. This is not a very confusing round. I think you should probably be fine without me. So I'm just going to start you off and actually not do the whole thing, because I think it's a bit silly. I know you know all of this. Okay, so we're going to start off in our corner with a single crochet, doing a standing one, chain 2, and then another single crochet. That's your corner done, okay? And after that, we're just doing single crochets in every single stitch. So the only thing I would say, don't miss your hidden stitch, which is obviously right here. So don't miss that. And other than that, I think you should be all right, just going along doing the whole thing. There we go. I'm using my Blossom, which I really think is a sweet colour, and just using a still bit unsure if I'm going to be using the green that I've got in this, or if I shouldn't. Maybe I should do that for the joining. We'll see. We've only got one more round to go, and after that it's the joining. So I'm gonna start this start this off, which I have now, and I think you should be fine just going along doing the whole side in single crochets, and then you're back to your corner. So single crochet, 2 chains, and then a single crochet in the corner, and then a single crochet in each stitch. So keep going, and I'll meet you back for round 6. Welcome back for round 6, the final round for the front piece. I'm using this girly pink that I've put over there and stuff. Let's see. Now this also is very straightforward. I mean, obviously you've done the clusters before and things like that. So let's see what we're dealing with. In the corners, we're doing a 2 DC cluster, chain 2, and then a 2 DC cluster. After that, we're chaining 1, and then we're doing DC 2 together, chain 1, and we're doing that 39 times. So that will be all the way across. So I'll get you started, and then I think you can go on your own. So starting off with a DC cluster, 2 DCs, so yarn over and go through all 3, chaining 2, 1, 2, and then another DC cluster like that. Okay, after that we were chaining 1, and we're going to be working in every stitch. Don't miss your, well, you might not miss your hidden one, but don't miss your hidden one if it is hard for you to see. So yarn over, and to do DC 2 together, it's basically doing a double crochet over 2 stitches. So you yarn over, go through and do it once, but don't complete the stitch, and then you go into the next one. So it's basically like doing a cluster, but you're doing it over 2 stitches like that, and then chain 1. And we're going to keep on doing that all the way across. If you did the butterfly effect, this should be familiar to you, because you will have done this in that border that I created for the blanket. So it's really nice to see it mimicked here in this cushion that we're making. Pillow, cushion, pillow, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's more a cushion, isn't it? Pillow you have in your bed, don't you? Anyways, still haven't sorted out lunch yet, so I need to go do that and see if I can finish this today. Let's see if we can. It's actually Wednesday and this should be out tomorrow. However, I cannot guarantee that Erik, that helps us with the sound and everything, has got time. So we're going to be doing this all the way across. I'm going to let you go and let you do that. I'm going to work it up very quickly, and then I'll meet you back and I will show you how to join both of your sides together. I've got mine here. It's not finished size wise. It's still because I wasn't sure how large this was going to be, so I've got my other part here, or the back part, and I'm going to be attaching, but I'll show you how to do it. I'll see you back in a minute. Hello, a quick little thing before I let you go to the assembly is I just wanted to say that obviously at the end of each row you do a chain 1, because the repeat is the DC 2 together and chain 1, so you do chain 1, so make sure that you have a chain on each side of the corner. That was it. Just wanted to let you know so that you don't make a mistake. Alright then, see you guys soon. Hello, welcome back. Actually jumping in and doing round 18, simply due to the fact, if you remember in the last part, and I mean the second part when we were doing the back, I left you around here, didn't I? And it's been keeping on building this, and if you remember I said wait to do the absolute last round, which is single crochets, until you've done your front, which I now have. I've done my front, so I've had a look at them to make sure that my front is a bit larger than my back. I hope you can see. I mean, if I stretch this, it's going to be absolutely fine. And I'm going to do single ones across here now with you, and then I'm going to show you how to put it all together. So yeah, so let's do this. I'm actually using the same colour as I had for my last round, because that's the last colour on the front bit as well. So I just chose to do that. Now this is simple enough. I'm gonna start off in any treble in any corner and do a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Let's do that. Oops. That. And then chain 2, and then single crochet, nothing else. And now we're doing a repeat. So we're doing single crochets in 3 stitches and then 2. So we're doing an increase on this one. So 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 in the same stitch. 1 and 2. We're doing this a total of 15 times. 3, and the 4th one we're doing 2. Now I don't know how much I need to follow you with this, to be quite honest, because again these are very simple stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then oops, and then another 2 stitches there. Okay, so we're going to keep on doing this for the whole round, and then we finish off before the corner with 4 single crochets. So we're not doing an increase in this in the last stitch. We're doing a single crochet there. So let's just I'll see if I can go with you. That 1 and 2. Oh, there's little Flora in the back. You're gonna hear she's got a really bad cough. She's had a really bad cough, sadly, almost all of her life now, which is a bit, I guess that's what it is when you have kids in kindergarten as well. They bring home all of these things. But it's summer now, so we were hoping, well, summer, it's late spring, early summer, so we're hoping that this will just cool off now and not have any more sick days with the kids, because it's getting to the point of ridiculous. Now, as you can probably tell, I've still got a bit of a cold as well. Called Tess, prosit, bless you. Called Tess today because I think she's holding alive today, because we're releasing the last and final part of this. However, I'm just not well enough to go on air, really, unless people want to hear my sniffles. Just not. I wouldn't say it's that much fun, to be honest. You guys will be stuck with it here instead. So what else is new since yesterday? Oops. Nothing really. It was really, really hot yesterday. We had like 26 degrees. Lovely. I love that kind of weather. So we had a lovely, lovely hot day. And then today it is so cold. It's insane. And I can't believe I'm sitting here talking about the weather. I think I do that a lot. It's not that I'm trying to not be personal with you guys. It's just that it's actually bugging me. Like, why is it cold all of a sudden? Like, I need to go and check on my plants outside, see they're not freezing to death or something, because that'd be terrible. Hopefully I've done 3 stitches and then an increase. You might have seen me do something wrong here, which means I'll have to find that out at the end of this row. But hopefully it's all right. I only have to get Tess to start doing some tutorials soon. I mean, I love doing them, but it'd be so much fun to see what she would come up with and talk about. I think it'd be nice to hear. At the moment, my head is just in the place where everything's a bit muddled, so I don't really know what to talk about. I get a bit it's not in the right space, I think. So that now, after this, we should have 4 stitches left. I'm hoping that's correct. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bingo! So 4 stitches in the end. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we should be at the treble again. So now let's just start at that again. And after you've come all the way around, unless you've already done this, I'll meet you back here and we'll do the assembly. Okay. Hello and welcome back for what will be called round 20, which is the assembly. Sadly enough, my well, not sadly, I think it's really pretty, but if we have a look at the size of mine, mine is now around 30, so about 31 there, but it would work around a 30 pillow. Of a pillow that was 30 times 30. Now, however, I was down in the shop. I mean, I live above a fabric shop, but they only had 40 times 40. So I won't be able to finish this today. Excuse me. But I will show you how to assemble yours. It's because I crochet tightly, because obviously we're using the same type of yarn, me and Tess, but still hers is like almost 10 centimeters larger. So let's just get started. Now, when it comes to your front and back piece, as long as your front piece is a little bit larger than it's not that your back piece is a lot larger than your front piece, you're going to be fine. Let's just get started. I'm using my green color eucalyptus for joining it. Now, you want to join it like you would your pillow, so the wrong side here and then wrong side towards wrong side, so that we can get them together. Now, your corner is going to be with 2 single crochets, okay? So you go into that corner and then grab the corner on the other side and just do 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. You're now working around both of them, okay? Oh, sorry, that's Flora in the back there. Now, after this, you're just going to do single crochets in every single stitch, and around here you're going to go around in that chain space, you can see, so you just go in that and grab the next stitch, and that's all it is. So you're just going to keep on going and doing your assembly of this. When you've done, maybe I would say when you've done 3 sides, I would put my my inner cushion in there. If it is if it's hard for you to keep it together, use these little ones to hold it together. It might make it easier for you to do the crocheting. Other than that, you just keep on going and do it like that. I might try and put a 40 times 40 and see what happens. If it stretches a lot, maybe if I stretch it, it might really work. Let's see if I try to stretch it with you guys. If I really, really stretch it. Maybe I can make it with a 40-40. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna do that. If it works, I will end up showing you that in a minute. And I'll also show you how to put the stitch markers to make it easier in the last round, putting it all together. So just keep going like this all the way around. When you've done 3 sides, I'll meet you back and hopefully I've fitted the cushion in there. Okay, I'll see you back in a bit. Welcome back. Now this is very good. I actually shoved the 40 times 40 in here, and I actually think it's going to be better because it does make these gaps obviously bigger. However, I probably should have had like a pillow that's maybe pink behind it, but I don't have a pink pillow, it's white. As you can see, I've done it all the way across, like that. It looks like this, looks very pretty, doesn't it? And I'm on the last bit and I've shoved it in there. And as you can tell, this is what I meant, like you can do these things to help you keep it together, which makes it a little bit easier. I've already done my corner here, I think. Yes, I have. See if I can actually get access to it. It's a bit hard now, it's just the pillows in the way of me trying to do this. But as you can see, you just keep on going, but with the pillow obviously in there. Make sure you get into the right stitch, and you just keep on going around that shape, and then the next stitch. You do that all the way across, and once you're done, you know how to fasten off. We'll have a look at the pillow. Okay, see you back in a minute. And there we go, guys. That is the pillow done. Look at that. I've got some ends to fasten, just 2 of them. It's really hard to show you this like this when I'm not filming like I usually do. But there we go. That is the after effect done. I hope you guys have had a really good time, and any questions you have, go to SistersInStitch.com, find us on Instagram, and don't forget to tag us and everything, and use the hashtag so that we can find your beautiful pillows. Thank you guys for joining us on this adventure, this after party of the butterfly effect. See you guys soon. Bye.